graduation is in the air, right? I mean, I just recently saw Mama Rubes graduate. Shout out to her, y'all. Shout out to her. And I'm sure a lot of other people are seeing their friends, family, loved ones graduate right now. Now, for men, I'm sure you just went and rented a suit, if that, right? I mean, that's only what guys do, I guess. I don't know. But for women, it is an extravagant affair, whether you are graduating from the 8th grade, the 6th grade, high school, college, it doesn't matter, right? It is a whole thing. And if you're lucky enough, you might even be able to get yourself a custom-made dress. Well, unfortunately, for this graduation season, a lot of people are going to be going, unfortunately, without. Is it because the dressmaker failed? No. It's because she was robbed, and insurance is only willing to pay out so much. Let's take a look.
Prom dress plunder. A Southside dress shop owner says she was attacked over the weekend, several of her dresses stolen. And what's worse, customers who ordered dresses for prom now have no dresses to pick up. NBC5's Natalie Martinez is live with the very latest. Natalie?
Allison, tonight a dressmaker is devastated and some prom goers and their parents are angry.
Yeah.
Chicago police tonight are looking for the people allegedly responsible for beating and stealing from a Bridgeport dressmaker in her shop.
I was sitting here taking a dress off this dress form, and then the woman came behind me, hit me on the head, knocked me on the ground, stepped on me while she was taking my head, knocking me on the ground.
Binta Diallo explains how on Friday she was helping a customer with her custom prom dress when she says the mom and aunt attacked her.
They both jumped me while the daughter was stealing dresses in the shop.
She claims that while she was in the hospital, more dresses were taken while her assistant tried to manage the business.
No.
So this was not a stranger thing. And the reason why I say that, now I don't know what they're going to say in the rest of this story. I'm watching this blind with y'all. But I'm pretty sure this can't be a stranger story. And the reason why is because how would you know that it's a mom and an aunt that jumped you while the daughter was doing da-da-da-da-da, right? Like, it seems like, I mean, you could suggest maybe they said some words to that effect. But it seems more likely that these are people that came in before and she recognized them. I mean, as a dressmaker, you would recognize people's body types and whatever, but also, you know, their hair and, you know, stuff like that. You would take note of that because, you know, you're a visual, artistic, creative type. And then, you know, the voices and whatever. So I think she recognized them. Now, I can't say 100%. Right. But that's what it seems like to me, because that's a weird statement to be able to make when you were jumped from behind. I'm just saying.
One of the people that went there that day, picked up dresses, paid me.
She also claims that the people seen in this surveillance video burglarized her shop the same night. Then different people came for more again on Sunday. She says despite her own injuries and losses, she tried to make it right. She also claims that the people seen in this surveillance video burglarized her shop the same night. Then different people came for more again on Sunday. She says despite her own injuries and losses, she tried to make it. Then different people came from this video burglarized her shop. The scene in this surveillance video burglarized her shop the same night. Then different people came for more again on Sunday. She says despite her own injuries and losses, she tried to make it right for those who were expecting dresses and wouldn't get one.
I refunded over $30,000 to people.
But money ran out, and she says insurance isn't paying her.
All of those people are hurt because of these people that came to the shop and stole the dresses.
At least one mom says that's an excuse, and she and her 17-year-old are the ones who are devastated.
It's so upsetting, sad, and disappointing, you know, to invest your money with someone, and this is how they treat you.
Shonda.
But there's footage. Right? There's footage of the people who robbed the store. There's footage of the people who went in and out of the store. There's footage. Plus, there's eyewitnesses. There's eyewitnesses, right? Of them being in the store while this woman was attacked, while the merchandise was stolen. It's not like she's just making it up. It happened in the middle of the night. No one was around. And there's no witnesses. What? Wow. Talk about lacking empathy. Talk about an inability to put yourself inside of someone else's shoes and to not be selfish for 5 seconds. See, this When people wanted to call Denia Jackson a narcissist, no. This is narcissistic, okay? Someone who literally cannot think outside of themselves for 5 seconds. This is a narcissist. Wow.
Lemon says they never got an apology or much information outside the dressmaker's social media posts. Lemon says they got 90% of the deposit back, but no dress for the prom.
She dropped the ball.
Binta, meanwhile, believes this is it for her and her 9-year-old business.
This is why we don't have businesses in the city.
She filed a police.
Whoa! She dropped the ball? In what way? By actually being so financially secure as a business that she was able to refund you 90% of your deposit, despite the fact that the deposit normally goes to purchasing the materials. She dropped the ball when someone came and robbed her of all of the materials and all of the finished dresses and all of that labor that she'll never get paid for. But she dropped the ball. Woe is you when you got your money back. So now you could just take your money and go buy something else. Really? Y'all, this ain't right. This is not, listen, I understand you being upset, disappointed, whatever it is, right? I get it, but you've got time. You've got time to purchase something new, right? Or even to get the business of someone new. Like, you've got time. It's not like you don't have time. So the fact that you have that time and yet you're saying these things that aren't aligning with actual reality, you don't seem to be mad at the criminals at all. You don't even seem to believe that the criminals exist, which makes no sense at all, given the fact that, again, it's proven. They're investigating the crime. Lots of people saw it. It's not just you. But you're acting like this is like main character syndrome, like on steroids. This is amazing. Wow. No. Listen, I believe that woman 100% recognized the people. I wouldn't be surprised if this woman was one of the people. I would not be surprised if it wasn't her, it was her and a friend and whatever. They made this plan and they made the plan. And guess what? Now they got 90% of their money back and they have the dresses that someone needs to watch their social media. Real talk. Someone needs to watch their social media because I bet you dollars to donuts. Okay. That those dresses, the dress of the girl's dream is going to show up on her body. Amazingly, shockingly, just out of the blue. They bought it from some truck or something, they're going to say.
Police report and only feels safe coming to her shop when escorted by police. She says that used to be her happy place and now she can no longer go in. It's hard for her to go in. Police, meanwhile, tell us there was no one in custody for the battery and theft. We're live at CPD headquarters. Natalie.
No, of course there's no one in custody. Of course there's not, right? Because I'm pretty sure she knows exactly who did this to her and she knows exactly why. And she's not going to report it. Now I have confirmation and shout out. Thank you so much, Shar. This is a suggestion from Shar, of course, Chicago News. And so Shar is aware of the area, right? And so she says that this is a very safe neighborhood, very, very safe neighborhood. In fact, it's so safe and, so kind of segregated, shall we say, that the only reason why there's a Black woman running her business from this area is because that woman is not a Black American. She's an immigrant, right? And as we know, immigrants are really only allowed to immigrate if they already come from, the upper crust, the upper echelons of a society. So this is not like some dangerous neighborhood. Oh, people get robbed here all the time. No. What happened is someone either went and got her services, couldn't afford them, and decided, they got a plan. Or she said or did something that they didn't like, so they decided they're going to ruin her life. Because, you know what? Small people who are hurt love to hurt people. It's what it is. And I'm positive this poor woman, she knows exactly what it is, and she doesn't know how to, it's kind of like we just said about a Darian. How are you going to move forward in life when it's your own people? Your own people went out of their way. They saw you thriving. They saw you opening doors to, perhaps to branch out in that area for other people who look like us to be able to open shops in this more affluent neighborhood, be able to get more business and whatever. And what did you do? What did you do with that? You ruined that. And now she's going to look at her own people and see them as possible threats. possible plotting against her.